guys, welcome back to my channel, The Student Edit. Vartika here. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from my normal videos. As I mentioned in my first video, I love to read books. I'm a total bookworm. So in this video, I'm going to share some of my personal opinions on books that I have read, and I'm going to suggest if you should read it or not. Now, some of you might not agree with my opinions, and that's alright. We're all our own individuals and we have our own opinions. I'm just going to recommend some books that you should try and my opinions on those books. Okay, so to kick things off, we have Five Survive by Holly Jackson. I love this book. This is such a good book, actually. Holly Jackson is my favorite author. I really love the books that she writes. And you just can't go wrong with this book. It is so scary. You genuinely feel so scared for the characters in the story. I loved it. You should definitely read this book. I would recommend it to you. Our next book is The Magic of the Lost Temple. I think I read this book when I was 8 or 9 years old. Honestly, I didn't even like it back then. Like, all the events in the story is so coincidental. Like, she accidentally stumbled across the thing that everyone is looking for. Professionals have been looking for it for years and she accidentally stumbles upon it. So, yeah, not my favorite book. I used to love Sudha Murthy when I was younger. I think I have a whole collection of her books inside, but no, I'm not a big fan of her books anymore. I think have some friends who still love Sudha Murthy, and honestly, nowadays I find her books really childish. I'm not a fan. Our next book is Inside Out and Back Again by Thanha Lai. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I love this book. It's not a murder mystery or thriller. It's a book about the Vietnamese War and the troubles of a girl having to move from her hometown, Saigon, to America. And there's like something special about this book. It's written in a format like this. It's like a poem format, but it isn't a poem. The words don't rhyme. But this is such a good book, actually. I would recommend you to read this. It's like a really heartfelt and sad book, but I would like to, I would suggest you to read this. Now, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate on this opinion of mine. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I know it's a very popular book by Jeff Kinney. I don't get me wrong, I love this series and I used to absolutely adore this series when I was younger. But nowadays it just doesn't fit in with the type of books I like. I still like The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but it wouldn't be like one of my favorites, and I wouldn't suggest it to someone like you must read it. Now, I have this book, another friend of mine who loves to read books. She loves Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I remember, like, in lunch breaks, she would take a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, just open it and eat her food. Actually, I had borrowed a lot of other books from that same friend. I think I'll mention those books in the future, but not my favorite actually. Now, our next book is a series. It's called The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I think I got these books for my 10th birthday. I'll be honest, it's really boring. I did not like it. It's just so slow and no, I didn't like this book very much. My favorite book amongst this was the fourth book, Prince Caspian. I think there's also a movie, like there are three movies on this, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are. I would not recommend anyone to read this. Remember that friend I was talking about? She had borrowed this first book. She told me she wanted to read it. And I think it was a week when she came to me. She handed this book to me and said, I'm sorry, but I can't read this. It was so boring. She didn't even get halfway through. She was around here when she stopped. It has pictures in it. I love the pictures, but I feel like any good book wouldn't have pictures. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is a good book. Think I'm going to mention that book later on. I had borrowed that book from the same friend, and I was in the middle of reading that when she came to me and handed this to me. And I was like, come on, try it. You can at least try to read it, right? And she's just, I tried for a week, Vartika. I can't read it. I'm so sorry. So I think I just pushed myself through this when I was 10 years old, and somehow I managed to finish it. But I love the movies though. The movies were really good. There are three movies, I think. It's on the second, fourth, and fifth book. This one, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, is the first movie, I am pretty sure. Prince Caspian, my favorite book, is the second movie, and The Voyage of the Dawn Treader was the third movie. I did not like this book very much, and I didn't like the movie very much. So, if you are new to reading, you can try it, but otherwise, I wouldn't suggest that you have to read it. Now, my next book is The Bird with Golden Wings by Sudha Murthy. I'll be honest, if you're looking for a book for kids or you want to gift a book to toddlers, then buy this book. It has good short stories for kids, but for me, I did not like this book. Not in, I think I got it when I was 7 or 8. I did not enjoy it. I just finished the books. The concept of the stories are good, but they're childish. Okay, I didn't like it much. So our next book is actually a book that I had borrowed from that friend I was talking about. It's called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think a lot of you guys will recognize this. The first book is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Second book is Good Girl Bad Blood, and the third book is As Good as Dead. It's more of a trilogy, and Killjoy is just like a prequel to the book. And it's again by Holly Jackson. I love this book so much. I think I read all the books in one sitting. I loved it, absolutely loved it. If you had to ask me to recommend a series to read, this would be the one. You just have to read it. At least try to read it because it is so good. It is one of those series that only get better with every book. It just keeps on getting better. You have to read it. You can skip Killjoy if you want. It wasn't very exciting. But if you just want to get that status that I have read every Holly Jackson book, then yeah, you should. Now, our next book is A Blue Umbrella by Ruskin Bond. It's actually, I think, one of the smallest books I have. Super tiny. I think it only has 79 pages or something. Yeah, 79 pages. But it is actually a really good book. I enjoyed this book. It was a good one. It, even if you're like a teenager or something, I would suggest you to read this book. It isn't a murder mystery or anything. It's just a feel good type of book that I really enjoyed. I would definitely suggest this. Now, our next book is The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson again. And oh my god, this is one of my favorite books from Holly Jackson. It's quite slow in the beginning, but once you get to the plot twist, you start feeling so scared for the main character. Like genuinely, I was terrified at the end. Oh my god. Yes, you should definitely read this book. Now, my next book is Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I'm pretty sure it's a classic, and I had read this 3 years ago, I think, when I was 10. So, again, if you're new to reading, you should read this. If you've just started reading, but it's not one of my favorite books. I didn't love it very much. It's a really good feel good book, and if you're one of those type of readers, then yeah, I would suggest it to you. You could give it a go if you want, but otherwise I'm not going to say like you have to read it. Okay, so our next book is another series, Harry Potter, of course. I don't get me wrong, I love Harry Potter, but I used to like it a couple of years back. I used to be so obsessed with Harry Potter, you have no idea. I used to like memorize all these stupid facts about Harry Potter. I read, I think, all eight books, including The Cursed Child. I used to be so obsessed with it. It's not my favorite anymore because I don't love fantasy books. But you should, like, you have to give it a go, okay? It's Harry Potter. You can't go wrong with it. Try it. If you don't like it, then maybe fantasy is not for you. But I liked it when I was younger, I guess. I wouldn't say you have to read it or something, but give it a go, I guess. The next book is another fantasy book, The Hobbit. Now, I'll be honest, I found this book so boring. I love The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies, but the book is so long and the words are like so tiny. I don't think I ever actually even finished this book. I think I got till like halfway or like over three-fourth of the way, and then I just left it. I'm definitely going to finish the book, but I don't think I'd recommend anyone to read it. If you're the type of person who likes these books, then okay, but I don't think I'd recommend it. The next book is actually a book, like a series I just finished. It's called The Inheritance Games. And wow, I love this series actually. It was such a great series. It technically has three books: The Inheritance Games, The Hawthorne Legacy, and The Final Gambit. It's a trilogy. And this is like an add on book, The Brothers Hawthorne. I just finished this, like, I think yesterday. Oh my god, this is such a good series. I wouldn't call it my favorite or anything, but you have to give it a go, okay? It's so good, like the mystery parts and everything. There's no murder in it, but it's a really good book. For those of you who've already read this book, my favorite character is Grayson. I mean, you just can't go wrong, okay? This book is really good. I will recommend it to everyone. Just try it, like give it a try, okay? Not everyone might like it, but you could give it a go. And now I don't have many more books left. This book is not exactly a book, it's like a collection of short stories from Shakespeare. And I actually do like Shakespeare, even though I usually read thrillers and everything. Shakespeare is one of my favorite authors. Holly Jackson would be my favorite, but Shakespeare is also a really good author. I love Shakespeare. I know it's like very different from the stories I read, but I actually really love this book. And if you like classics, then I would suggest you to read it. But I feel like very less people are actually going to like this book, but you could give it a go. And my next book is Little Women, another classic by Louisa May Alcott. This was a good book. I think I finished it a few months back. I like the book. The beginning is very boring, and the middle is also kind of boring. But as you reach the to the end, you just like get that feeling. Okay, I'm happy they got a happy ending. But other than that, no, I wouldn't recommend it. I liked it. You can give it a try, but I don't think anyone's going to like it, honestly. There are some people who must like Little Women. I myself liked it. But no, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say that read it. No, it's a good book. You can try it, but not a must read. My next book is another classic, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I'll be honest, this is such a boring book. I would not recommend anyone to read this. I don't even think I finished it. Yeah, look at that. My bookmark is still in there. I got halfway through the book and then I just never finished it. I mean, when you think of the concept, it is like a really good concept. It's a sin to kill a mockingbird, but no, it just gets so boring. There's very less interesting things happening in the book. I think the reason I left it halfway is because at this time, my friend had suggested me to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So I left this book halfway and I finished that entire series. And then after that, I just continued reading other books. I never came back to this. So it's still halfway. I will finish this book this year, I promise. But no, I would not recommend this to anyone. I did not like this. The next book is yet another classic, Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. It's actually shocking, but I did finish this book. I think I got it a few years back and I finished it. But it is a really boring book. It's about pirates and buccaneers and everything. I would not recommend this or suggest this book to anyone. You can try it if you like classics, but I myself did not like it. I have a friend who really loved this book, and I started reading this because of that friend, and I did not like this book. I'm sorry, but not one of my favorites. And now, the last book, and my favorite book actually, was another book by Holly Jackson, of course. Her most recent book, Not Quite Dead Yet. I'm going to be honest, this is the first book that had me crying. The ending actually made me cry. When I reached like the last 50 pages, I was literally sobbing. And it was 3 a.m. at night. I'm not joking. This was such a good book. If you wanted me to suggest one book out of all the books, this would be the one. It is such a good book. I love this book. You just have to read it, okay? You can't go wrong with this book. I'm not even joking when I said I was so genuinely scared for Jet, the main character. I love this book. I absolutely adored it. Holly Jackson has outdone herself with this book. I loved it. And even the cover, like, look at the cover. It is so cool. It has this, like, effect here. I love it so much. In the middle, I'm reading. I just flip back to look at the cover sometimes. This book was so good. Well, those are all the books I have for you today. Let me know if there's some book that you've read and I missed it out in this video. Of course, I haven't read that many books, but I am looking forward to do that in the future. Currently, I am reading One of Us is Lying. I'll post more book reviews in the future. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you think this channel can help you with some chapter explanations or study tips, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.